Go High Level Wizard here, and now I'm going to be doing an in-depth tutorial on contacts. By the end of this video, you will be a wizard like me on the contacts section. And this is so important because contacts are the lifeblood of high level. And so many of you guys are leaving so much money on the table by not even actually understanding this. So please pay close attention. Before we jump in there, go right down below, smash that subscribe button, please. And if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. You're going to come into high level. You're going to go right down to contacts right here, and you'll be brought to a page that looks just like this. The first thing I want to do is just show you what you can do with the contacts tab and why this is so important that you learn this first. Contacts are the lifeblood of Go High Level. They enable almost every function in Go High Level to work. Learning about contacts first will, by default, enable you to learn many other functions in Go High Level because they are essential to how a CRM works. With contacts, you will be able to learn and do database reactivation, email marketing, SMS marketing, reputation management, getting reviews, mastering the Go High Level CRM, referral campaigns, client retention campaigns, and so many others that I could not fit on this list because it would just be slide after slide. I'm going to repeat myself. This is one of the most important parts about high level because once you learn this, you really understand how everything works. Automations work better. The calendars work better. The whole Go High Level CRM opens up once you understand the contacts tab. I cannot tell you how many people I talk to and coach that have no clue about this. They're like, yeah, I understand contacts. And then I ask them a question and they have no clue. And I'm like, if you just understood this one part, your whole CRM would fall together and you'll do much better. Learning this will help significantly reduce client churn, meaning you will keep your clients paying you way longer. Again, very important. You have to pay close attention to this video because if you get this juiced into your head, this will improve your SaaS agency, AI agency, whatever you're using by so much. So please pay close attention because all this stuff can really be unlocked once you learn the contacts tab. By the way, there is a boatload of money in these things. This is high dollar value right here. You learn this, you master it, money is most likely going to come your way. Let's jump right in. So you're going to come right into high level, go into the contacts tab. I'm going to do this tutorial from bottom up. We're going to start down here. We're going to move to this bar. We're going to move to this bar. We're going to move to smart lifts. And then we're going to move just up here so you understand everything. First is your entire contacts list down here. If you have hundreds, it'll just have pages to go through. All this is your contacts database. So for example, it would be names, phone numbers, emails, all stored right here. So you can see every single customer, client, employee, everything as far as clients and leads will be right here. So you can see everyone. The first thing you have is the individual contact itself. So we click my name right here, Declan O'Reilly. You're going to see a whole list of different stuff. And a lot of people don't even understand and don't utilize this. This is amazing. So you have every personal bit of detail on them. Name, phone number, all that good stuff. You have where they're at in courses. You have everything. You can even add them to courses, community, add them to opportunities. Every data point on a contact is right in here. Then over here, this is really cool because you have an activity log. So you can see where every single contact is in high level and what they did. So did a contact go to your website? Did a contact fill out a form? Did a contact book an appointment? And it will literally give you a step-by-step process of every single lead. Really important, quick preview to the future. This is how chatbots are going to crush in the future in AI agents because it's going to see the whole journey and path from where a lead came in and where they're at, and it'll know exactly what they're doing. See, the CRM isn't just magical. It doesn't just know basic stuff by guessing. It knows because it has data points on where every single contact went. Here too, you have tasks. So what tasks are, on this contact? You come in here, you have notes. So, any sort of basic data points about a client. You have anything with calendars and appointments. You have anything with documents that they sign a contract. You have all payments. And then you have associations, which is part of custom objects, which is huge. This is a new feature. It's going to be big for the future. But this basically is just an entire list of data points on each contact. And to access this again, you just find the contact you want and you click their name and it brings it all up. So then you can understand the entire format of that client. So once you understand the contacts and you see where they're at, we then have the first bar, which is right here, which this is just how to segment and order all your contacts. The first thing will be columns. This is a way to order. So if we come right here, we get rid of, let's say, phone. See, it gets rid of it. We get rid of tags, it gets rid of it. We add additional emails, it adds it. We add additional phones, it adds it. You just click these on and off, address, it adds it. Whatever you want, you can click them all off if you want, and you only have those bars. But the columns is just a way to basically segment said list, said leads, whatever. That way you can see, okay, what do I want here? I want emails, I want phone numbers, I want address, and I want favorite Pokemon game. Whatever you want, you add it right here. That way, everything is broken down into columns. And again, to do this, you just click these on or off, and it will do it right here. And again, to do this, you just click columns, toggle which one's on off by clicking the button, and then you have filtered it the way you want. Then after that, we have quick search. So this is just a way to find people. So let's do Declan. Boom, all the contacts with Declan. So you can now see what that contact is. This is just a quick way to find a contact if you're looking for them. Over here, we have more filters. This is a way to filter the contacts. This is how we're going to create smart lists, which we're going to get to in a second. But let's say we want to do just by tag. So we're going to do tag is hot lead, and we click apply, and it's going to bring all the contacts that have the hot lead tag. So this can really be whatever you want it to be. You have first name, email, birthday. I mean, you literally have everything you could possibly want. And this is how you're going to create a smart list, which again, we're going to get into in a second. This is really great for just filtering how you want the contacts to create a smart list. And again, you just come right in here, you click this, you just pick what you want to filter by, what email, you plug in email, whatever you want it to be. And then it's going to filter all of these by a certain data point, and then you can create a smart list off of that. So now that you understand these and you understand how to segment it and you understand how to filter and segment and do stuff with the columns, we now have all these quick features, which I'm going to show you right now. So the first thing right here is how to add a contact manually. You just click this, you put in the first name, we'll do test, we'll do last name, test, we'll put email, test123@gmail.com, and you put in whatever features you want, your phone number, data points, and you click save. And you see it'll pop up right here. We now have a contact created. Very simple. You just follow along and put in your info. Then right here, we'll add pipeline change. If you go over here in opportunities and you have your pipeline set up, you can automatically move manually, and you might not want to do this because it takes a lot of time, manually move a contact to another opportunity. You can pick the pipeline, click the stage, add the name, the source, the lead value, and click add update opportunity. That's going to come right in opportunities and manually update said contact in the pipeline of the opportunity so you move it through. And again, that's just a manual way to do it. It's like this. We come right up here, and this is how you can add an individual contact to an automation or a workflow you have set up. By the way, automation workflow, same thing. We click OK, proceed. We pick appointment reminder. We would put the action name. Again, there's a million different ways you can do that. And then you just click add to automation. And this will take this lead and go right into the automations and add them in. And it's as simple as that. You just plug it in and you can now add any of your contacts to an automation. So now what we can do is we can send SMS. We click the lead, click send SMS, and this is a way to send one SMS at a time or multiple. You could go, I want to send it to this guy, 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 I want to send it to this guy. And then it would send bulk, or you can do one. This is just a quick way to do it. You would click this, click OK, proceed, put the phone number in, the exact text message, the action, send SMS, and it will immediately send an SMS to all of the contacts you selected. Same thing with email. Select what you want. Do you want one? Do you want many? Click this right here. Okay, proceed. Pick your email template, or if you don't have one, you just skip that. Your name, the email you want to plug in, the email subject, the body of the email, how you want to send it, put the action in and click send email, and it will immediately send. This is just a quick way to do this. It's like a fast link. So you can just come in, as opposed to setting up a workflow or trying to send in bulk. You'd be like, okay, I need to send one to Desmond, Amanda, Rebecca, Chanel. Let me just quickly select them and send it. Once you have that, you can also come in here and manually add a tag. So you have all these selected. You pick the exact action names, adding tag or whatever you want. You get to pick from your tags. Let's do hot lead. We'll click that and we'll do add tags. Boom, look at that. All of the hot lead tag was added. Simple as that. Then we'll come here. We'll click this, 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 and this. And we're going to go, okay, what's this? Remove tags. So we're going to come right in here. We're going to click remove tags or whatever you want. Remove all tags, but we're just going to click the hot lead. We're then going to click remove tags, dismiss, and refresh. And look at that. All the tags are gone. How cool is that? Now, if we want to delete a contact, we would click this or click as many as you want. You can click this right here and it will select all of the contacts you have. We'll just click this and we're going to go right up here to delete contact. We're going to follow this exact thing because we want to get rid of this contact. We're going to click delete. We're going to click dismiss. We're going to refresh. And look at that. It's gone. So that's how you delete it. And then we'll click some more of these and move on to this one. This is send review requests. So if you're trying to get reviews for reputation management, you would click OK, proceed. And you don't exactly want to go right into automation. You would just click the exact request you want set up. put in the action name, and send review requests. And what this is going to do is it's immediately getting a text, email, however you have it configured. Back in reputation management, I have full videos on that. And it's going to send them a bunch of requests to say, hey, please leave a review for my Google business profile. Please leave me a review for Facebook. Killer for reputation management. Again, there's other ways of doing that, but this is a quick way to immediately do it. Then right here, we have export contacts. So this is if you want to get rid of contacts, meaning like you pull them out of high level and put them somewhere else. So we click that button, we click export all contacts, and then put them in a CSV and just download them. This one is the opposite. You're going to click import contacts and follow this basic guide, which is going to be you start, you're going to upload, you're going to map them, showing which fields, then you're going to verify which ones you want, and then click next. This is how you bring in a list. So again, this one's really important because a lot of you guys have this question. If you are importing a list to GoHighLevel, you would just come in and follow this exact steps. That way you can be like, okay, do I want a list? Yes, I want a list. Lists are very important. You reach out to your customer, they send you a CSV via email or however, and you click this and you follow the steps and you import the CSV into HighLevel, and now you have all of their contacts added in. Super easy, super straightforward. Then over here, we're going to have add edit company. So this is a way where, as opposed to just filtering by contacts, you can filter by business entities. And you put in the action name, you select the company. By the way, we haven't done this. We're going to go over this in a second. It's this little tab up here. But this is a really good way in case you have a bunch of businesses, and it's not just leads. You have multiple organizations within a sub account. You can add, let's say, John's Plumbing or Dave's HVAC, whatever you want. You would just click it and add it in right there. Right here, this is bulk WhatsApp. So just like I showed you over here, you can select all or pick individual ones and send a quick email blast or a quick text blast. You can do this with WhatsApp. So how cool is this? So you pick the exact WhatsApp number, the WhatsApp message template. By the way, I have full videos on this if you're confused, the action, and then you click confirm. And what this is going to do is this is immediately going to blast all of the people for WhatsApp, all of the WhatsApp contacts you have, and that will immediately message all of them. You could ask them for reviews, send promos. Super awesome. Like, such a good feature that they added. You can do that very easily. I also have videos on everything WhatsApp, WhatsApp chatbot, WhatsApp review campaigns for reputation management, some really cool stuff like that. Basic stuff like that. So you can add it, and then you can just gather a ton of reviews for WhatsApp. And then right here, merge up to 10 contacts is a good way to get rid of duplicate contacts, to put contacts on one and consolidate if you have a ton of them. So that's the entire second bar. So now that you understand how to filter all of the quick actions, we move on to the smart lists bar, which is one of the focal points of the contacts tab, which is amazing. So all a smart list is a list of filters on the contacts where you can quickly go in and quickly send a message. So for example, if you want to create a smart list on, let's say, the missed call or hot lead tag, you would have that. So everyone that has that tag, you can immediately just click this and then just go send. Very helpful, very straightforward. So what I'm going to do is show you how this works, so you then have a simple way to just quickly blast people. Trust me, this saves you a ton of time. So to create a smart list, all you're doing is adding filters and then saving as a smart list. Again, I'm going to walk you through this, but this is really important. All a smart list is saved filters. That's it. It's not some magical thing from the ether here. So we'll come right in here and we'll go, let's pick filter. So we're going to come to tag. That's a classic one. So we're going to do tag is, and there's so many options here. We'll do hot lead. So we're going to click this. We're going to click apply. So what it's going to do is it's going to bring all the people up that have that tag. And this could be everyone that has this email, everyone that has this opportunity, whatever you want. It'll bring all the people that have that in common. And then you go right down here. And this applies for everything, whatever, thing you want. It'll have this little thing once you apply, and you click save as smart list. You'll name it. So this is going to be hot lead, and we're going to click save, and boom, how cool is that? So now we have a smart list. So what we can do is we can come right in here and go hot lead, and it brings up all the people with hot lead, and that's called a smart list. So it's saved filters right there. So you don't have to keep coming in and going, okay, this is the filter I want, and you have to, go through it and waste a lot of time. You just can immediately come in and click it right off the bat. What's cool about this too, if you're using automations or email campaigns, whatever you're doing, what you can do is you can send to smart lists. So in emails, you can just click smart list and it will just send to a smart list. Smart list is one of the most powerful ways to segment groups of leads and have things automated. This is just some advanced stuff for you. But when you start using smart lists properly, you can set up automations going, whenever this guy gets sold or is a new lead or gets bought by X, Y, and Z, it will send them into the smart list. So the automation will put people in a smart list depending on whatever you're trying to do, selling, adding, upselling, whatever. And that way your smart lists are growing on themselves. This is great for communities too. That way you can have automatic lead gen campaigns or whatever, where you're hands off. You save all of your time and the robots do the work for you. But you have to segment my smart list so the robots know what's going on. So again, I'm going to walk you through this to just show you how to build this. We're going to come right in here. We're going to do more filters. This time we're going to come down here and pick something different as opposed to tag. We will do pipeline. So we're going to do is pipeline 2. So we're going to pick that. We're going to click apply. Boom. We got Chris Trees and Melissa in this smart list that we're about to create. So again, I put in the filters. Okay, we see the people that are connected to this pipeline, and then we click save as smart list. Once we click save as smart list, we will do pipeline dose, and then we click save. And boom, now we have this too. So we can come right in here and we click this right here, pipeline 2 and hot lead. How cool is that? Now that we're on this, I just have to show you this really fast. You have all your smart lists and you're like, this is really cool. I love this, but how do I delete these or edit these? You come right up to manage smart lists and it will give you a list of all of your smart lists. What you can do here, which is really cool, is you can move this. So we want hot lead first. Oh, no. We want hot lead second. You can edit them right here. What you can do is you can copy the smart list. So we'll click copy. We'll do pipeline 2 copy. Boom. We now have trace. Then we come right in here to move that to the side. You can edit smart list name it whatever you want. And then you can delete smart list. We don't want smart list anymore. We're just going to delete this one and we're going to delete this one. We're only left with one. Manage smart lists is how you manage all of your smart lists. You can delete, edit, copy, whatever you want. So now that you understand how the contacts work, you understand this bar and how to segment, you understand all these quick actions, you understand smart lists and how to manage them, we now have this final top bar for you to understand. So the first thing is bulk action. So all this is any sort of bulk actions you've done. Watch, I'll show you one right now. This would be a bulk action. We click these two and we delete them. Okay, we don't want these two. Get out of the CRM. We click delete. We click delete. We dismiss, and then we come into bulk actions, and you'll see right here, February 11th is exact time. Boom, just delete it. All bulk actions is every single thing you've done, so you can see a data log, an activity of what's going on. So you're like, okay, where did that lead go? How did that phone number get added? You come to bulk actions, and you'll see what's going on here, which is really cool. That brings me to my next point, which is restore. GoHighLevel added this feature because people were deleting contacts and getting really disappointed. This is a way to restore your contacts. So remember, we just deleted Amanda Reynolds and Desmond Denethor. We'll go, we want these awesome people back. So we click these right here, okay? And we click restore. We click confirm. These contacts that were just previously deleted. We're gonna refresh this and look at that. They have been resurrected. So they're back. So restore is just a way to get back contacts that you deleted, which is very handy. This is any sort of tasks you have on someone. So you can be like, okay, right here, Mary Gordon, 5 p.m. on Tuesday needs to build a website. This is basically like Trello or one of these project management softwares. This just adds a way for you to add tasks, which is like making people do certain things in a high level, which is like employees and other stuff like that. So you put the title in, the description, the date, is it a recurring task? You can pick the contact you want to add the task to, and then assign the employee. That way you understand exactly what's going on. You can assign people real data points and make them do work. And that's just a good way to basically keep employees on task and you understand exactly what's going on. Companies, we talked about this earlier. This is a way for you to filter by companies. If you have multiple organizations within one sub account, you would come in here, click the company name, the phone, the email, the website, you put in all of their basic details, click save, and then you'll have a company in here. And that way, when you come back to smart lists, and you can see right here, add edit company, and you click these, you'll be able to add the company to the contacts. So now that you've gone through all of these, last but not least, you have this little cogwheel. And this brings you to custom fields. I have a full video on this, so I'm not gonna go really in depth on this because it's actually simple. These are just the fields you can have within all of HighLevel that are custom. For example, if we come back to contacts, these are fields. You may have one that's different, like favorite Pokemon card. That doesn't exist in HighLevel, or favorite soccer team, or favorite UFC fighter, whatever you want. That's a custom field. This can be literally anything you want, but they don't have these in HighLevel. So when you come here, you can add it. You just do add field, click single line, whatever placeholder that works. We click next and add the field name. So Pokemon, I don't even know how to spell Pokemon. Card, pick custom object, click save. We're going to contact, click save. Now it's been saved. If we come back and have a field we want added here, and then we come right in here, we come to columns, we scroll down. Aha, favorite Pokemon card. Now look at that. Isn't that cool? We now can filter by favorite Pokemon card. Again, the reason this is important is not that a service-based business leader has this, but you can have whatever you want in high level. That way you can add literally anything. That's just a great way to further segment so you have everything you could possibly need. So that's the contacts tab. Again, very, very thorough on this. This is so important. I'm going to reiterate this. You got to learn this first. So many people, they're like, I want to do reputation management. I want to do automations, but they don't even understand how contacts work. And then they have all these questions and they lose clients, they lose money, and they stay broke wages because they don't understand this. You cannot call yourself a GoHighLevelpreneur or a GoHighLevel wizard if you don't understand contacts. It is the lifeblood of GoHighLevel. That's why in one of my playlists, I have you learn contacts first, because just understanding this makes all of high level way easier. So please make sure you master this. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching. I have a 30-day free trial link down below of high level if you're interested in learning, not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link. If you sign up with that trial link, you'll get access to me one-on-one, access to a community, access to a partnership, access to trainings, how to master high level, how to sell high level, potential free leads if you do well. Literally the whole 9 yards. There is no online community like mine. You can check out my partnership video, which goes in depth on testimonials. It's mind-blowing. Other than that, drop any comments you have. If you're confused on anything, I answer very quickly. I appreciate you watching. And as always, go high level wizard.